Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to present to you and formally introduce Bob, Cos, and Arthur, the Play No Games podcast.
It's your favorite podcast where we talk about real life and exchange a few laughs. We sticking to our path. When you find understanding, just know that will never last. We ain't here to play no games. The world is getting crazy, and now we know we gotta be the change.
It's your dastardly host, Cartier Bob.
Let's take forward.
It's Cos.
And today, before we get into our very first segment, we have an up-and-coming upstart breaking into the new world. Now, I will say this: they can vouch for me. I do horrible with enunciation. Okay, so correct me. We got big town, big hero, Briggzzy.
Okay.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said
That's
it right.
on game. Okay, then let's go. I got that problem from my mama. But anyway, welcome to the Play No Games podcast show.
Thank you for having me, bro.
So if you like what we're doing, we got a special episode. Like, comment, subscribe. But before we can let the people know about you, we're going to make sure you're a little comfortable. We're going to introduce you to our very first segment.
Okay.
That's on me. All right. So do this thing, kind of, no pun intended, a play on the name, Play No Games. And we just go around. It could be anything from, some serious, some lighthearted that you just don't play no games about. And, we're going to kick it off. But I'm going to ask Kaz to start it off because I don't have a good example right now.
All right. No preparation, off the cuff, off the top of my head. Want to play no games a bit.
Off the dome.
License and registration, please.
Whoa.
So picked up a new vehicle, and I haven't got my registration yet. So guess who has to go to the beautiful DMV this week? This guy. This guy.
What you driving now?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, the Bugatti?
Close. Similar line.
Here we go.
Volkswagen product.
Oh, wow.
But anyways, so I have to go to the DMV because the dealership refuses to help me out. Just classic stuff. If you've been to the Oregon DMV, you know how shit it is and how long I'm gonna have to wait. But it is what it is. Otherwise, I can't drive with my plates.
Go to the one that's downtown. It's hardly anyone that's there. The one right next to PSU.
Oh, is that the best one?
That's the seat. No one be over there.
Okay, downtown PSU. There you go. For anyone listening, didn't know.
I got you. You my brother.
All right.
I never knew there was one there. I ain't gonna lie to
I
you.
see.
To be fair, we both went to PSU, and I was like, "Who goes there?"
Free game for everyone watching.
Okay. All right, Robert, over to you. What are you playing no games about?
What is?
Wait, before you go, what did you not play no games about?
I actually liked it. You go ahead. What do you?
About having to go to the DMV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Mine's a tad bit more serious. I want to play no games about our production team in the back. I'm not gonna lie. It's not Christmas, but I was like cracking the whip like Tiny Tim.
Wow.
Being like, hey, y'all can't work. Y'all working on Christmas type shit. So I want to say a big shout out to RJ and Andrew because I have been annoying them about upgrades and doing stuff, and this sound and everything is coming to y'all through them. So I want to say major shout out to them. They have a podcast. It's the Backseat Critics movie review, and I just want to say thank you guys.
Let's give him a round of applause.
No response. No.
I know.
Because said thank you. Like,
Exactly.
Y'all chime in any other time?
Exactly.
No, talk.
Yeah, y'all act like the peanut gallery. As soon as we get guests, they act more professional.
Bro, it's crazy. You're always professional?
Always professional.
Cap. But all right, I can go next. It's something I've said before on this podcast. I play no games in the fact that I believe cancel culture is a complete joke. I don't know if you guys saw recently the Dream, the songwriter and executive. He's in a little bit of trouble. I believe he has a sexual assault. Is it civil? Is it civil? Civil suit. Okay.
Civil.
Now, with that in mind, he's wrote a lot of music. I mean, a lot of music in the R&B and pop sphere. Now, there's a particular artist from Houston who people
Straight
love.
up. Is it
She's married to Jay-Z.
Okay.
I will be very pressed to see if people stop listening to her music that The Dream wrote.
Oh shit.
Because she also on Renaissance had, I believe, 2 songs written by Sabrina Claudio, who said something to the effect of all black women are nappy-headed gorillas. And people turn a blind eye to that. So if this continues, I don't want to hear a damn thing about any male artists doing shit if we're going to turn a blind eye to XYZ. But I digress. Briggzzy, how you
That's
doing?
crazy. I just sampled one of the Dream song, so that's crazy. Bro.
I mean, he ain't convicted yet. I believe in letting the judicial system do its process.
Allegations.
Yes, right now these are just allegations. But if he is convicted of the shit, I know damn well nobody's gonna stop listening to most of his catalog. Like if him, Neo, Jonte Austin, and Brian Michael Cox all got charged for this shit, I damn near wouldn't be able to listen to music from 2000 to 2007.
Damn. Crazy.
The fact that this is not a segment is crazy.
And no, I damn near thought about holding it, but we have guests in the next couple of weeks, and he's a rapper, so I was like, you know what, this is the perfect time just to get this shit off.
I'm just gonna have to say this. We have a clip about the Beehive not canceling Beyonce at any level.
They're a terrorist organization.
We literally talked about this, and I'm just gonna say I actually really believe you. If this does come out, like The Dream, all of our heroes are really villains. let's keep it a bad. They're villains.
Bro,
I feel like that rap beef, it most definitely like shed a light on like a lot, like between the rap beef and what Diddy got going on. I feel like it shed a light on a lot of what goes on in the industry.
It's sad. I don't think you could be a great in R&B music without being a weirdo or having XYZ allegations. I'm not even going.
I literally was talking about this with my girl, where like I look at Neo differently because I know he's a dirtbag. I'm just like, damn, man, Sexy Love, you must have been talking about something else. You wasn't talking about your hoes you had.
Now we know why she was mad.
Yeah, because of you. Damn. But
oh shit, I didn't even get to that.
hey,
That's tight.
we call that a double entendre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunkai. Anywho, Bunkai.
What's good, bro? What you playing no games about?
I play no games about my free time because I feel like between the studio and the job and traveling from here to Seattle, I feel like I don't get enough time to just relax, bro, and just get to sleep in or get to watch I like anime, so like I like to watch a lot of anime, and like my barber, he like anime too. So when I go to the barber shop and I ain't like finished like the season or something, he like, what you watch? Man, I ain't get the chance to watch nothing because I've been out, So I enjoy my free time.
Is your barber Carrie?
Nah, his
Carrie
name is
Pratt?
Aaron.
Damn. Sound like a Carrie thing. Anyway, I was just curious. You know what? Because we probably won't be able to get to it all. I'm just curious. Your top 5 animes.
I know I like.
That's so on the spot.
Nah, I got it though.
See,
I
look,
like,
he got it.
I like Naruto,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
One Piece,
Fire.
Favorite interview already.
Fire Force.
Oh God.
Hold on, no, take that back.
Thank
Code
you.
Geass.
Okay.
Code Geass. Said 2 more. I had to pick wisely because I know.
The Fire Force gotta go.
No, I like. You seen the Kuroko's basketball?
I've never watched it, but it's a go-to anime. I will watch it in due time.
Yeah, that's 4, and then 5. Dang. Okay, I said Naruto, One Piece. I'm gonna just go with Demon Slayer.
Okay. Well,
Fair.
very much fair.
Yeah, you deep in the culture because other than Demon Slayer, One Piece, and Naruto, I hadn't even heard the other shit.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what One Piece is?
Yeah, One Piece is fire.
Wait, stop sorry. You watch it?
Yeah, I watched One Piece. I watched Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, that's my shit too.
That's fire. Yeah,
Wait a second.
Cowboy Bebop is fire too.
I've seen some
Yeah, that's
episodes of
my
that shit. Not to sound like an American, DBZ just always has like a very special place in my heart as a child. But yeah.
You know, I really wish on this podcast, I know you showed to the people you so tough. I never knew.
I never showed that I'm tough. I'm a multifaceted person.
He's got a soft side.
Yeah, he does.
I'm crazy.
What do you call it? Cause I'm gonna have you start us off.
Briggzzy, appreciate you being on. For everyone listening, you know, we sometimes get into the sports world. We're not going to, but you're a basketball player. Now, same way we got the draft going on, mock drafts. We have player comps for every player that's going to get drafted. Who do they remind everyone of? I want you to kind of give the listeners your rapper comp. So if someone hasn't listened to you, who could you kind of compare yourself to be like, this is kind of my style. This is where I get a little bit of my inspiration for anyone listening who might be interested to check you out.
Okay. I like to say like a little bit of Jack Harlow, because I'm starting to like, I can rap, but I don't like to rap. I like to sing more, like sing rap, melodic rap more than I like to rap. So I say like, if you're looking for rap, say more on the Jack Harlow side. But if you're looking for the melodic rap, I'll say more Roddy, Chris, like I'd be on some R&B tips. So yeah, more like Roddy or like Chris Brown.
Word. How long you been rapping now? Or making music,
I've been making music. I started in elementary school. I had this group, like how I told you I'm trying to start a label. So that's like always been a dream of mine. And like Lil Wayne's like a big influence on mine. So like I seen Young Money. I started Kids Money, like elementary school. And so I started elementary school, but I never dropped no music. So I didn't think that was for real. But when I graduated high school, like I stopped in high school because I wanted to focus on sports, but then I started back up my senior year. So I say about like 5, that's like 5 years now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's been a journey for sure. Yeah.
And just a follow up to that, what was that motivation to get you back into the swing of like making music? And were there any people in your corner who were like, okay, like, you know, go this lane, don't go that lane, or, you know, that you bounce ideas off of in terms of like building out your creative process?
Okay. At first it was more so like niggas just needed something to do after high school, but I was like, if I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it right. And so my uncles at the time, they do music in Arizona, and so I was like, let me move down there and shadow them and see how they move and learn their moves and stuff like that. And so I'll say my uncle Jordan, he was a big influence to me back then. I would ask him a lot, and he'll help me a lot on the business side and just music in general. And you know, I just, you know, you always got to just clip those wings and say I got to come back and do it on my own. And I mean, he was still there and helping me along the way, so I had to give props up to him.
Actually, that's the one part I was really gonna ask you too as well, because I know you're saying, if I remember correctly, in Arizona, the Weezy concert was your very first concert you went to.
Vegas.
Vegas. It was Vegas. Okay. So I guess my question for you is, when you have your local influences, when you talk about your uncles, and then you have like Lil Wayne, like how do you like mix all out together to like build your own identity?
Question for fuck. I thought I had it, but I was doing so good. But nah, I take my bits and pieces from both and just try to make Briggzzy. Yeah. You know, I don't try to take more from Lil Wayne or more from my uncle, because at that point I would kind of look at it as like I'm copying, and I always want to be myself. I want to be original. So I think I just take bits and pieces from what I learned from Lil Wayne and what I learned from my uncles, and I just make Briggzzy, you know.
Oh no, I respect that 1,010%, because with like the line of work that I do, where I forget who says it, imitation is the best form of like flattery. Yeah. Like I know I started and wanted to get into like therapy and things like that. I looked at like John Gottman, even though she's not a therapist. Ayanna fixed my life, and I was like, she's dope. She's not a therapist,
bro. She's never mind.
Whoa. You go. Anyway, my whole point is is when I looked at those people, right, I was like, all right, this is kind of like the idea of like how I want to help people. And I'm not gonna lie to you, at the beginning of it, I was, you know, kind of like copying them just a little bit, and then from there I like gravitated in. I was like, this is like my flow and my swag. So I respect that. I respect that because I was like, hopefully you're not leaning away from that because those are like humble beginnings. I remember like copying, or for the most part, some stuff I admired.
Yeah. I feel like being around my uncles, like they like listen to a lot of. They don't just listen to rap. They listen to a lot of different music. I feel like when I moved down there, my ears was only listening to straight hip hop. But now, like I listen to a bit of everything, and now like if I hear something that's dope, I tell her, I say I want to work with him, or I want to have her on the label. I want to try to break her out. Like that's my thing, and like I honestly said, like after 3 albums, the industry, not like right now, but like when I get in the industry after 3 albums, I'm just focused on the label. I don't really want to rap too long. I just want to run the business side.
Nice. Just as a follow-up to that, what would you say, or if there were any, were some of the growing pains as you started to develop as an artist? Like, for instance, we've heard your music now, but if I were to listen to some of your music back in, like, 2019, what would you say was, like, some of the challenges as you were trying to figure out your sound?
Trying to be original, not trying to, I would get influences from other rappers, but like trying not to sound exactly like them and trying to sound like myself, because like if they wanted to listen to that person, they would go listen to that person, And then back then, I was like, I felt like I showed my parents my music, and back then I was cussing a lot. Like every other sentence was a cuss word. And so like my first song, my mom was not rocking with it because she was just like you like R&B, why would you just sing about something like that's not so much like explicit, So
And do you curse like that on normal when you talk?
When I talk to my homies, but when I'm around my mom, it's a whole different story.
Of course.
But when I'm around the homies, but also too, I want to be a global star, a superstar, and they don't have just straight songs with just like major cuss words. They have those songs where they can appeal to different audiences. So I wanted to make songs like that, and so I feel like back then I had to do those type of songs to get to where I'm at now. And now I feel like we just did a song last night. I feel like it's gonna be a national one for sure. So.
I remember the one song where I knew in 6th, 7th grade I couldn't rap in front of my parents, and I was like, "Oh, skeet, 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 skeet." And my mom said, "I said, God damn it, that's one."
What was that, Bobby Valentino song?
Slow down.
Yeah. No. Oh no, I'm thinking of Beep.
Oh, beep, beep,
yeah,
beep.
I know.
Wait, who was it?
That was Bobby.
That wasn't Bobby.
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Wasn't it the boy band?
Nah, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
You got me sidetracked. When'd you do your first show?
In Arizona, my uncle's. I know it was 2020, and I know it was in February, probably a couple of days after Valentine's Day, and they were opening up for Lil TJ at the time, and so he was like, my uncle was like, and I dropped my first song in January, so he was like, "You trying to do your song?" I was like, "TJ, like, what you mean you trying to do?" Like, 'cause he said it was a sold out show too, and so I was like, I guess I'll do open mics and stuff like that. And at the time, I'm trying to learn how to hold the mic and just get through a full song without like forgetting a word or like catching my breath, So I'm like, man, I gotta get right before I do the TJ. But and when they got there, I made sure not to forget no words. I ain't say what's up to nobody. I just did the song, and then when it was time when the song was over, I just walked straight off, and then they shot me out. And the people liked it, and after that, it made me want more, because just seeing that big old crowd, and it sold out too. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do.
How big was the venue, would you say?
It was like, I would say, like the Roseland.
Okay. Was it nerve-wracking at all, like getting out there for the first time?
Yeah, because I was shaking, bro. It was, I was shaking. If I got the video on YouTube, if I could pull it up, I'll show you guys. But yeah, it was a big old crowd. I wasn't doing no talk. Like I do a lot of talking at my shows now, but then I was just waiting for the words to start coming. Or I think I was just waiting for the beat to drop because there wasn't no words. I was just waiting for the beat to drop so I could just start rapping and just get off stage. I ain't even shot my Instagram or nothing, but like I said, they had my back. They shot me out, and then after the show, they had a merch booth, and everybody that seen me, they all came up to me, and
That's what's up. Did your uncle give you or anybody else there give you any words of advice? Just because I know a lot of artists when they first had that first main stage, I guess you could say, show, like you were saying, some dudes or women rather forget to even breathe.
Yeah.
For a second,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, like I said, back when I was doing open mics and stuff like that, I would forget my words a lot. And so, like, dang, like, I don't know how. And he was like, I mean, you wrote it, you know? So, like, ain't nobody else gonna know the words but you. So, you gotta remember your words. You can't be a rapper and forget your words. And so, that always stuck with me. And
That's
so,
why you hire other people.
No.
What you trying to say?
This project, I got some writers on there. I was like, just to get a few more ideas. Like my last project, I feel like was so good, and I want to top that. So I'm like, all right, what can I do to make that better than the last one? And so I'm like, let me collab with some different people and see like where their minds is at, and see like if we like align with the same idea and try to create something bigger than what I dropped the year before.
Now, when you're performing live, can you kind of feel the vibe of the crowd? And second part of that is, if it's maybe going south, how do you kind of bring it back up?
Yeah.
All right, so like it depends. Yeah, you can always feel the vibe of the crowd, like depending on who you like. When you open up for people, at least you can feel the vibe because they either just hype from the start or they just there to see who they came for, you know. So like I say things that I do, like I'm a performer, so I'm gonna go from left to right on the stage, put your flashlights up, wave your hand. Like, I'm going to make them engage with me, like, even if they don't want to. And I feel like people respect that because that's what the show is. You know, we're there to entertain people. And, like, everybody else is just up there rapping to the song that's already pre-recorded. Not really, you know, just I'm up there to give y'all a show. I ain't there to play no games.
Well, you know, I'm going to keep it a band, y'all.
So
I'm gonna keep it a band. I remember going to my very first concert. My very first concert was YG. Yeah, I know.
That's late as hell.
Yeah, I didn't go to concerts late. I was one of those people like, they ain't coming to see me, so I'm gonna go see them.
Yikes.
Yikes. Hey, you know.
I got homies like that. I had homies like, well, in Arizona, I opened up for Kalen for real.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, I came back home and I got the show, and my uncles brought me down for a different show, and the promoter that was doing that show, I just hit him. I just asked him there. I was like, "Can I, open up?" He was like, "Yeah, we got you." So I brought, at the time, I'm trying to run my label, so I bring my artists with me to perform with me and shit like that. And so, like, they kind of more so, man, he ain't, because I guess he had a closed sound check, but like he didn't like necessarily say, like, we don't want you niggas, like, in the, he just wanted the sound check to himself. So they felt like he was kind of bougie for that. And they're like, man, if he ain't let us in the sound check, why you guys stay to watch the shit? I fucked with Kalen. I fuck with Kalen, though. Kalen that's my
bro.
That was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite artists at the time, too. So I was like, man, y'all ain't finna make me miss this shit. I was like, yeah, I could go wait outside if y'all want to, but I'm not missing this show.
I respect it. I would just say from like from a concert goer experience where it's just like so interesting where you're talking about commanding the stage when you're like gauging the crowd. And I will never forget in the YG concert because it was Kamaya. Kamaya was tearing it up. We was like, all right.
Damn, you went to
Yes.
What year was that?
like 2017 probably.
Yes,
That's
yes.
crazy.
So Kamaya went up. The whole shit was up. Hey, the whole shit was up. And then Mozzie came out. And Mozzie was talking, and I was in the balcony, and I could just hear people going,
He's at the Roseland?
Yep.
I went to that concert.
I was like, and someone was like, boo. And I was like, who's that? Get him off the stage. And then YG came up drunk. But all I'm saying is I commend that because from the perspective of someone's like, once again, I don't think I'm ever going to meet Mozzie. I'll take not getting that interview. But it's just like, for you, like, what's the psychology behind you see a crowd not fuck what you do, fuck with what you're doing? Like, how do you like move that forward if the crowd's like really not feeling you at all? How do you think you would handle that?
Oh, how you think I would handle it?
Yeah.
No, because I don't know a crowd to not fuck with me. So
Oh, I respect it.
Talk your
Talk
shit.
your shit.
yeah, every show I've done, they always gonna rock with me. Like I got at least one in the chamber they gonna fuck with. So like, yeah, I ain't never seen them just plain face or not rocking. You know, because like I said, I'm entertain you. So
Okay.
That's fire. Well, bro, I know you're here for a reason. So, do you got any new music in the works?
yeah, I've been working with my guy Jay Cortez. He been helping me with a lot of my beats, live beats. He been helping me with, I think he does stuff for Win and Hef. My engineer Nick, we've been working on the B side, and then my guy Maurice, what's his last name? Like, I don't want to say it wrong, but he know what I'm talking about. It's like shit. My bad for not remembering your last name. But my guy Maurice, he been helping me write the songs and shit. And so like, we trying to come up with a project, but we ain't just trying to drop a project. We trying to drop like tracks on the project, you know. So like, I've been real hard on myself with these songs. And this month we gonna drop the first single to one of the songs off the project called "Hottest in the City," and I'm popping my shit on there. So. I think it's gonna be cool.
You shooting a visual for it?
Yeah, we gonna shoot a visual for it.
All right, word. You got any ideas in terms of like location? Not that I don't want anybody popping up on you, but we ain't giving a date. But like, I'm just curious about what you know you're working on.
We still like, cause we made like the idea driving back from Seattle, but we still gotta like put the screenplay together. And I say like this guy named Connor Bates, I worked with him on my With Me music video, and he sent me, it was the first guy that like sent me a screenplay like with pictures and like, you know, explaining how the video is gonna go. And after that, I do that with all my videos. So like when I go to like directors on our music video filmers and like tell them my vision, they like always appreciate me because I always got the screenplay ready. And they usually, well, I think sometimes we have the location ready, but like if they have like a better location, then they'll bring up ideas, but like they'll already be ready to go.
Word. Yeah, and I just wanted to ask that just because I know you've referenced a few times want to be a label head. So like, how much involved you want to be in terms of your career?
Yeah. I think around this time, I think I let her do most of the business. Like, I still try to stay on my toes, but like.
And who was her? Just so the audience knows.
My manager, Fly Jones. I let her handle most of my business stuff right now, and she lets me handle the music. I told her that was one of the first things that I kind of brought up to her is that I just want to take time to just be an artist without doing the business side, like, because I feel like it could be a lot at times, especially like when you're the only one that like really trying to take it serious and learn all the business aspects of music. And so when I got her around, like now it's like I got another person that I could talk to about the business side, or she can take it on if I need her to, and I could just focus on the music, which she's been doing a great job at it too. So
that's fire.
It is.
Now, bro, you mentioned Win, Hef, and a few other artists that you're working with. Do you have any?
Oh no,
not working with, but like just
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying in the sphere, but also something that he was working with in terms of like your creative process with your career. Are there any like local collaborations that you like to see happen?
It's say I want to work with Tyus and my guy Jay Cortez. He's worked with him before. I told him I want to work with him. I want to work with Kanye 1 too. That's another producer. He like did the beat on Go Crazy for Chris Brown.
Wait, you said who?
Kanye 1.
Oh,
yeah. I wanna work with him. Trying to think. There's one more person here that I want to work with.
Non-stop one day. Shit, you need to do your homework then. That's actually that's a nugget for you.
You know what that is?
That's your homework for that.
That's a good man. She started.
He might be the greatest producer from here. He part of Eddie Always Mafia.
Oh yeah, look that up.
I respect it.
Nah, yeah, but Yeah, this project I wanted to be. I was telling her I don't want it to just open doors for me. I want it to open doors for like the city. You know, that's why I'm trying to like involve city producers, involve like city artists. Not every city, like people that I fuck with. You know, and then whoever, like at least this tape opens the door, and then people could look into Portland and look at other artists if they're not even on my tape. So that was my goal with this project.
Now, kind of following on that and what you just mentioned about the city, a question I had was how would you kind of describe the Portland like hip hop music scene, for someone that may be an outsider from a different city or doesn't know? Like how would you describe it?
I feel like it's like a big. I describe it like it's like high school, like a big ass high school you go to, and like it's like you see somebody or you see talent that you've been living here all your life, and you're like, no, you've been here this whole time. I ain't been like that's how I am about like the people I'm working with now, like with more recent, like Jay Cortez, like. And when you listen to those guys' music, like Jay Cortez, he's like an R&B dude, and so like when you listen to his music, or Maurice's too, they both are, and you listen to their music, they're like, man, where you guys been? Like you ain't been, in the scene, but like I feel like there's a sound. There's also a cool kid table, and I feel like there's a sound that the city that I feel like people like oversaturate here, and so like when it's so oversaturated, like it's hard to notice like the gems in the city because it's like we got a sound that we kind of rocking with,
Not to cut your knowledge, and you don't even gotta listen to artists, but as far as like a subgenre, what would you say that sound is? Because I feel like I have an idea, but I also go to enough shows and I know enough artists where, somebody like Mike Capes, he has his followings, a big figure in the rap community here. RP Drake's Thieves, he had his following, but they sound completely different in terms of like the music they make.
So you want it?
I ain't trying to use. That's why I said you. That's why I said. Like, all right, here. Let me ask you. Is it more backpack rap or street rap? I'll make it
more backpack rap.
More backpack rap. Okay.
More backpack rap. I feel like we all. I feel like we all know. I feel like we all know the sound. Like I ain't gotta say it. Like, but I mean, like. There's some people that do it fire, and then there's some people that's like, "What the fuck you doing?" type shit, But ain't gonna name no names. Next question, type shit.
Well. I just got a couple questions, and I think just my last two just to zero in on is you talk about label, right? And I don't think you hear artists talking about that so early. And I know you kind of talked about it in your younger days, and I'm just curious because I'm trying to build like a media team and things like that. And I guess my question for you is, what is that company that you how do you want that to represent you? Because LaRussell once said, great business owners are a representation of themselves. And I'm just curious, what kind of label that do you want to be recognized for?
I feel like it's in the name. Like the name of the label is called Timeless Makers Entertainment. So like every move I make, I want it to like last forever. I want people to always remember the moves that we make, like the music we make. Or like I told her I told Fly. I'm sorry, I keep saying her, but I told Fly that that I want to like turn Timeless Makers Entertainment into like an empire, like Sony Digital. So not only we doing music, but we want to do movies too, and like get into sports and stuff like that. So, I want to make history with mine.
I'm glad you said the line different because I thought you were about to quote a Diddy song. I was like, I don't know. Every step we take, I was about to hey, stop. we not there. At all. He was. I was about to stop him. No, he literally.
That was a crazy reach, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You try to get that in. I see.
Anywho, but one thing I do want to ask you is, this is actually was on my mind when I was doing my research about you. When you made the Outside song, were you talking about the Portland Outside or outside in LA? Because outside your song sound like LA. Outside here is a little different.
I think, man. I'd say I told Fly that I feel like I make music off of experiences or what I learned. So like when I met Fly, she like teaching me shit. I'm like, man, what that mean? Like she teaching me certain shit. Like I ain't know what a 304 was and shit. I'm like, what's a 304? She told me what that is.
Damn,
I'm like, what's the like? I know what a trick is, but I'm like explain it for better words for me type shit, you know.
This is the clip.
I'm learning new shit, and so I'm like, I'm hearing what she telling me, but then I'm like also like watching people's moves, and I'm like, oh, that's what she meant by that. All right, cool.
So you was a little game goofy, and then she put you on
type shit. Yeah, she put me on to some shit, and so that's how that song came about. So I was like, I know I want it to be different, and I referenced the song off of Jack Harlow's Gang Gang song. Like the chorus is like pretty catchy, but the verses like have deeper meaning than what the chorus is talking about. So I was like, if I can make a song to where they gotta listen to what I'm talking about, and they like, damn, that shit facts. But like also to where the chorus is like, man, we still gotta get lit to this shit though. You know, we still outside with it. I mean, forget what he talking about. We still outside, you know. So I think I accomplished that mission with that song.
It was like the storytelling of, because I think this was like right off of like Kendrick's Break, and it was Mona Lisa, Kendrick, and Lil Wayne, that song, and how like they're telling the story, and that kind of like remind me of like the storytelling of like I'm outside and I'm also like learning the game.
Yeah.
So now I peeped that. I was like, I was clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, we every time we play that song in like review chats, they rock with that one. They like that one, and they like everything. That's another chat that's kind of like outside, and yeah, I feel like people like more of my rappy stuff than my singy stuff. But I'm always love my singy stuff. I'm always give them that. So
pop your shit. There you go.
I want to play one segment.
Yeah, go
real
ahead.
quick.
Go
All right,
ahead.
so I did this
Go
before
ahead.
with one guest, so you're gonna be the second one.
All right,
you're
bet.
special. Do you remember when Snoop used to have his own talk show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this or that. So you just want speed fire questions. Just don't think about it. Just go ahead. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start out first. I'm gonna throw you some softballs just so we get to know you a little bit better. All right. Beach vacation or cabin?
Beach vacation.
Okay. Okay, nice. Spicy or mild at Popeyes?
Spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah.
LeBron or Jordan?
LeBron's more my time.
Oh,
Y2K, baby. I'm blanking.
He's more my time. I ain't watching Jordan, so that's why. Yeah.
No, real. Big or Pac?
Like I listen to Pac more, but my mom like explains some shit to me. Like Big got them songs that make you want to groove and shit, and I feel like that's what we've been leaning towards for this project. So I think I'm gonna go with Big.
All right, just got two more. All right, R&B or rap? Now is that as a consumer or as an artist? Okay.
I don't know. I listen to rap, but I be in my feelings, so I like to listen to R&B.
Real. All right, last one. I feel like it should be a pretty, unanimous answer. Who won the beef? It's all it hurt him to say that shit.
It's just like that song. It's like a back to back what Drake did to Meek. So it's like they playing it everywhere. But I think it's on a larger scale. Like did back to back go number one?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay, but yeah, he basically did what he did to Meek. So yeah, I think Kendrick won that for sure.
all Kendrick's top songs deal with Drake. Reference to Drake. That's all I'm saying.
Not all of them, but most of them. Yeah.
I hate
And I'm a Drake. I'm between the two. I actually listen to way more to Drake than I do Kendrick.
Yeah,
Drake,
But-
Cole, Kendrick.
in Drake's defense, he was getting jumped though. Like let's not forget that. Like he was getting jumped. Like Future, Ross. Kendrick.
Initially, and then he said, "All right, yeah, no, just come on."
Well, not in his raps. He kept going. Like I feel like if Drake just focused on Kendrick instead of trying to give Metro some, give Ross some, he kept trying to give everybody a piece of his mind instead of just focus on Kendrick. Kendrick's like, nah, I'm just coming for you. That's why I feel like Kendrick's songs hit more because it's like, I'm just coming at you. You come at everybody. Like, just focus on me, bro. Like,
He sniped in.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't talk about this before at nauseum. It's just I feel like Drake was in a position where one people are honestly, I feel, and powers that be or just like culture, anyways, are just ready to see him not winning anymore.
Yeah.
Secondly, for him to have won that beef, he was gonna have to go somewhere where okay, I'm fine with losing all corporate ties that I have.
Yeah.
And he just
Y'all think Drake be culture vulture, or y'all think?
When he's that big, when you're that big, I think you like it's just part of the business. Of course, yeah.
I think it's a very nuanced answer because at times, yes.
Okay.
I also am not one person who says just because he's from Canada or he's biracial, he isn't allowed to tap into certain parts of black culture.
Well, go on, Delilah.
All right, but if you go to that's funny as hell. Bro, that song's trash.
Well, go on, mate.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I listened to that, I was like, damn, my dog really like done. Like it's good. Like you might just need to like go on vacation for the summer and come back like spring 2025. That's all UG.
I feel like the references that Kendrick gave, I don't feel like they were necessarily culture vulture. Like, he named all Atlanta artists. I don't think he was like culture vulturing off that, but like I feel like he had to give Migos no. He had to give him no feature.
He didn't have to, but and I'll say this: he's not the only person who does this. So I feel like Hove in his prime did this. One hand washed the other, both washed the face. While he's obviously the bigger artist, I feel like he also benefited from taking. Feels like a weird word, but if I collab with the hottest artist of every 3-4 months in the culture, I can never not stay relevant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I'll say one quick thing. Minor close up. One of these days, I'm gonna get a dashiki, put it on me. In the words of Dr. Umar, we can't do this to our biracial black children. We gotta accept them. We gotta accept Drake. We gotta accept Tyler. Who else? I don't know.
Logic.
Tyler.
No, I was just saying random
I was
black
like,
people.
I don't
I
know if she's
she
not biracial.
She African.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, we gotta accept our biracialness. We can't. Colorism is dividing us, black people. Stop it. Drake is ours. In the racial draft, we do not trade him. We keep him the entire time.
Is he ours? No, I'm playing. All right, I did all that shit.
Goss, bring us home.
Yeah, final part for me. What do you have going on? You've alluded to the project. Any upcoming shows people can check you out?
Yeah. Remember when I was talking to you guys earlier about like I push singles and shit back? Like I canceled shows just to focus on the project. So she ain't like that, and she ain't like when I told her that. And so we ain't really got nothing going on. Like right now, we just trying to lock in with like I like you guys, so like I want
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you being here.
yeah, I want to come back with when we drop the single or when we drop the project.
Yeah.
And, we come back and we chat up some more because this was cool. But we just trying to connect right now and build our relationships up. So like when we do drop this project, it does better than anything I've ever dropped. So I think that's what we put our focus into right now.
Summertime timeline, sometime in the summer, maybe early fall.
Comment.
No comment. All right, fair.
But we got listening parties coming up soon,
Let's go.
so I would like you guys to come if you guys are available for a listening party.
Yeah.
I got you.
Send it my way.
Gotcha.
We'll let you know.
But right now just focus on a project. Got some listening parties coming up soon.
Nice.
But man, just stay tuned. Just
Okay.
Hey, bro, the market dry right now, so just get some shit out because, like,
I
real talk. Like, other than like Kendrick and Drake, what's really been popping rap or hip hop since.
Man, we've been eating off Kendrick and Drake on
Actually,
YouTube.
I liked Roddy's song.
I was
They Just
about to
Dropped.
say you can't.
Yeah.
I can't go. We can't
Yeah.
go wrong with my guy Roddy. I think.
But
Regardless of what he dropped, I feel like he was always he never fell off for me because I feel like
Yeah.
it just took too long for him to drop that that last one. But it was like Roddy's normal sound. I don't think it sounded any different.
we'll talk about this off camera. But
Well, I want to say thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedule. Really much to just stop by. What do you call it? As I say with anyone, guests and things like that, the pleasantries of, from one business owner to the next, you're going to do all the things you can believe you can do. And yeah, we can't wait for you to drop more stuff. You got a friend in us, and we'll definitely want to see more.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to listen to Briggzzy, all this stuff will be down in the description below.
So where can they find you as well?
There we
You
go.
can find me on Instagram at Briggzzy.tme, Briggzzy.tme on Instagram and on all platforms, and on all music platforms is Briggzzy, Briggzzy, and that's where you can find me at.
I feel like he's like, we need to practice this. I feel like she was like, we need to practice
Did
this.
it wrong?
That's great management. She's like, we practicing this Saturday morning. you killed it. No, you was clean. I see what you're doing.
Nah,
I respect you. I respect you.
Nah, at the show he did in Seattle, she told me, you need to start your social medias out before you get off stage. I was like, I told you I was nervous. I just want to get off stage real quick. But nah, no. Next time I ain't gonna forget it because I don't want to hear it when I get off stage. But yeah, we be having those talks.
Well, if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe, follow us. We out.
Probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now. Shit, I think they call them groupies now.